Good evening, ladies. We're moving on with our learning in our book, The Path of the Just, and we spoke on the last video about the pasuk that Moshe tells us in the book of Zvarim, and he says, what are the things that Hashem wants from us? So he says that Hashem wants us to follow Him in two ways: in the path of awe and in the path of love. And he says that Hashem wants us to also walk in His path. We are also told that we need to have pure hearts and to follow the mitzvot. And then we started explaining what does it mean. So we said having awe from Hashem is basically understanding who you're facing, who it is that you're talking to, who it is that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with, we're talking about the Creator of the entire universe, all the planets, all the galaxies, everything that there is, He created, and He made it all just for you. So this is who we stand in front. And it should bring awe into our hearts and when we think of Hashem. And the next step we said is walking in His path. And He says that this is correcting who you are, becoming better people. And it's not just being a good person, because we all are, I hope, in a way, good people. But even if you are the perfect person, it's not only that, it's correcting who you are. It's working and working hard, trying to be a better person, making an effort to change, and not only just accepting this is the way I am, this is how I was raised and born, and that's the way it is. No, you have the duty to change and to be better. The next thing we said is love. And how do you know that you love Hashem? You know that you love Hashem when it makes you happy, knowing that you make Hashem happy. In the book, he describes it like you want your parents to have nachas from you. You want your parents to look at you. Oy vey voy. Oy vey voy. We want our parents to look at us and be proud of us and be happy with us. And he says when you love Hashem, this is what you feel. You are sad when you know that you make Hashem sad. And you're happy when you know that Hashem looks down at you and is happy. And he says, now we're moving to the next one, that is pure heart. So he says that whatever it is that we're doing, especially the mitzvot, but basically everything, we should have the purest intention possible. We shouldn't do anything that we do, or the mitzvot especially, for bad intentions. Like we want people to look at us and think good things about us, or we want to gain something by doing the mitzvot or something like that. And also he says, lo keposech uchemeraked, which means that when you do the mitzvot, you should do the mitzvot, and you should do the mitzvot and really being consistent, which means not changing every week, being different, and every day having something else on your mind, but just being consistent. Do what you do consistently. And the next step, he says, not as a habit. When you do the mitzvah, don't do it because this is how you were raised and because this is what you do every year, so I will do it this year again. But because you really believe in it, because it's something that you want to do, because it's something that your heart desires. That's something that shows you that you have this pure heart that we're asked to have. And also he says that whatever it is that you do, don't do it just like not really thinking about it, not really caring about it. Just anything that you do in life in general, but especially the mitzvot and anything that is related to worshiping Hashem, do it full-heartedly. Do it with the full intention. Do it out of passion, out of love, out of desire to do the mitzvot. And the last thing is that we said is to follow the mitzvot. That's the last thing on the pasuk. And I have so much more to talk about that I prepared, but we're not going to have the time. So I'm going to finish this one because I always make you such long videos. And on the next video that I will make right now, I'm going to talk about all the other things that I prepared. B'ezrat Hashem. Thank you for joining me again, and have a good evening. Bye.